Okay, hi everybody. Where do I start? Haven't been on here for a while. I haven't even uploaded the previous videos that I've done already. You know, the reason for that, sorry, I was out of breath. I was just running upstairs to go get my phone. So, yeah, I haven't uploaded the videos that I'd previously done because I just wasn't feeling up to it. You know, I was going through a lot of stress. And I haven't recorded since those videos, so it's been a long journey. You know, feeling quite stressed and emotional and whatnot. But on the upside, I feel a lot better now, and just willing to get everything that I set aside to do to actually go forward and do it, and you know, just not hold back on what it is that I'm doing, just push forward. So today's date is the 31st of May 2014, and I currently am 25 weeks plus 4 days. Yeah, I'm sure 25 plus 4. Let me just check my phone. Yeah, 25 plus 4. Okay, so we have to go all the way back to, I think it was 17 weeks, and I was talking about, okay, sorry about that, the battery died. So I was talking about, no, not the battery, there was insufficient space on my memory card. So I was talking about the sex of the baby, if I wanted to find out the sex. Now I was really quite nervous to find out. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why. But I made the appointment, and you know, obviously curious to know, and I had that you know, thought of, you know, allowing the sonographer to put the sex of the baby on a piece of paper and to have it in a envelope. It didn't go to plan. It didn't go to plan. I ended up finding out actually at that scan, and it was lovely. My little baby had grown so much since the last scan that I'd seen. The last scan was at 13 weeks plus 3 days, and this gender scan was at 18 weeks, so you can imagine the difference. I do have a few pictures. Here's one of them. You can see him. I've just let it just let it out, but okay. And there's another one of him. Yes, it's a little boy. And there's proof. There's proof, and there's another one of him there. So yes, we're having a little boy, and I'm actually really happy I'm having a little boy. I can't wait to meet him, and he's so cute. I just want to munch him. He's so cute, and I just love him already. Okay, so that was that, and I was really happy with the scans, and as you can see, the pictures are actually really clear. Happy. That was like £39, very well spent. So yes, that happened. And we now have a little boy. Also, I just wanted to show you this come in the post this morning, and I don't know whether you've seen those newborn photo shoots, and I saw this and I thought, oh my god, I might have to send him for a little baby photo shoot wearing this though. How cute is that? It's a little crocheted crown. A little crocheted crown, so oh, can't wait to see him, and it's gonna look so cute. Okay, I digress. So this video might be longer than expected, so it's just a warning. Also as well, to go with my not feeling very well, I was in hospital like twice, so that didn't really help, and I was, you know, feeling sorry for myself and all of these different types of things, because what I was actually going into hospital for the first time was actually like I could feel a tearing pain underneath my bump, and I was like, oh my god, what is happening here? You know, I haven't felt that in the last 2 pregnancies that I'd had, so I was like, oh my god, what's going on? I'm worried and crying, and you know, so I went there, and oh my god, there are so many pregnant women this year. There are so many. The lady said in triage there's like a 5-hour wait, and it really was 5 hours that I had to wait to see somebody. But I waited anyway, obviously, and it turns out that it's stretching pain that I'm feeling. But and just they told me to take it easy, which was fine. And I went. That was when I went in. I think I was like 22 weeks. Then 2 weeks later, okay, I'm back again. Hopefully the camera won't cut off or anything. So, as I was saying, at 24 weeks, I was back in hospital because I was feeling contractions. Now, I was feeling them all day from about 5 in the morning, and I was thinking, oh, you know, it's Braxton Hicks. So I went ahead with my day, was doing some assignments and that kind of thing, and they were still there. So the lady who I was with just said, you know, just call the hospital, no, the midwife, to just check that, you know, everything's okay. So I called my midwife, and she was like, you know, it could just be stretching pain, but because you've had a preterm labour before, it's best to just call the hospital, which I did. And the lady said at the hospital, you know, the best thing to do is just keep an eye on them. If they're lasting more than a minute or more than 30 seconds, I can't remember, and are getting more painful, or if you experience reduced movement, then to come in. So I was like, okay, fine. So that day, the rest of that day was actually okay. It wasn't until I got to 5 o'clock in the afternoon, after getting the children, and I'm in Asda, and I was like, oh my god, you know, I'm having to stop with these contractions. It doesn't feel, you know, right. So I was thinking, okay, let me just go home. It's probably because I'm out. Let me just go home and rest and chill and see how I am. So I was in bed, and I was just like, no, these are actually hurting, and I'm having to kind of breathe through them, you know. So I called the hospital, and I was like, you know, and I think I was having the contraction when I was actually on the phone, and the lady said, you know, it does actually sound like you need to come in. Just, you know, just in case, bring a bag. So I'm worrying, worrying like, oh my god, please, baby, don't come now, don't come now. You know, I'd only just gone past, you know, V-Day, you know, when the baby becomes viable at 24 weeks, and I was 24 plus 2, I think. No, I was 24 plus 1. So I was like, oh my god, please, baby, don't come now. So I'm getting the kids ready, and my daughter's like, oh my god, mommy, and I'm like, listen, just calm down, it's fine, don't worry, mom will be back, all of that. So I went to the hospital, and they put me in the delivery suite. Now, I think that was probably the wrong thing to do, because I'm thinking, oh my god, I might really be having this baby now, you know. And I didn't even see any midwives when I was there. I was just kind of breathing through the contractions and kind of letting everybody know that, you know, I'm actually in hospital now. Don't worry, I'll just let you know what's going on. So they eventually moved me around to triage, and examined me and done a test to see whether my cervix is favourable to go into labour. That test came back negative, and by the way, that test was so painful. It came back negative, and then 2 doctors came back in and were saying, you know, even though we've done that test, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's 100%. So I was like, well, what was the point in doing the test then? Just to put me through pain? They was like, no, they just have to check the cervix. I said, okay, fine. So they said, well, the best thing for you to do now is just rest. I'm like, well, I need some pain relief. This is really hurting. So they said, you know, you can just go home and take some paracetamol. okay, I'll do that. So I got home around 11:30, 12 o'clock, and I went to bed, and I was actually okay. The next day, I have been taking it very, very easy. Haven't really been doing as much as I usually do. I'm forced to go slow, but okay, it's just, you know, for the time being, I can get back to being me once all of this is over. So as of today, and as of the last week or so, I've been feeling more myself, emotionally, mentally, not necessarily physically, but you know, I'm persevering. What else can I update you on? Symptoms wise, I don't think I've been really getting any, other than the kind of intermittent stuffy nose that I've had since the beginning. It's kind of better now with the medication that I was taking for that. Any other symptoms other than crying and, you know, the usual pregnancy emotions? I haven't really been experiencing too many symptoms. No, I don't think so. And if I do, I'll let you know. Oh, and also, I will be filming these videos and posting them, you know, as quickly as I can. I've finished my course now, yay! So no more essay writing or anything else to do. I've just got to, you know, concentrate on getting ready for the baby and the children, or that are here already, and obviously looking after myself and baby. So yeah, that's all that's been happening all that time. There's been other little stresses that have been going on, but you know, I'm taking my time and dealing with those. I've got a good support system around me, so I feel blessed. So I think we'll move on to the belly shot. So be warned, the last time you saw my belly, I think that was just probably a few weeks ago, but the time before that my belly wasn't that big. Now personally, I think my belly is actually quite big. It's smaller than I was with my daughter, but right now I think it's quite big, so you can be the judge of that. Okay, so this is my belly from the front, and I've got my leopard print top on. This is from the side, you can see, and then this is from the other side. This is this side, and this is 25 weeks from the front. Kind of looks a bit weird, and I do have that line, and that's from that side. So yeah, that's us for this week, and I will update you again, hopefully on time next week. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.